Well, now that you're blurry when you bend over, I can't see up your skirt.
Oh, good.
Yeah. All right. Let's clap. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3. Hey, bitchettes. Welcome back to the bar with bitch number 1.
And bitch number 2.
I love our little bitchettes. It's cute.
I know.
It's so cute. Actually, I feel like our girls are the bitchettes.
Yeah. Bitchettes.
I was laughing in this week's episode because you're like, oh, Brooke said, I miss you. I'm going to save this. And I'm like, oh, they were little bitchettes even back then.
Yep.
They certainly were. All right. Before we get into this week's episode, let's begin by thanking some patrons who went over to Patreon. See, I just can't get this straight. I really can't. They went over to patreon.com/backtothebar and they subscribe to our exclusive Patreon content where we do an after party. You have video content. And then we've been sharing all kinds of exclusive, never before seen full dances that I happen to have. Also, never before seen photos. Just a lot of good stuff over there. Oh my, pardon me. So
you're right over there.
I'm not. So just so you know, if I have not said your name yet, it does not mean we forget you. Every week somebody bitches over there and I'm like, no, we haven't forgotten you. We just have a lot to get through.
Yeah.
So patience, my loves, patience. All right. So let's thank Caleb, Kenzie Claire, Lauren, Freya, Alex, Katie, Joelle, Lindsay, Nix, Georgia, Allison, Emily, Ashley, Dragonslayer, Sarah, Haley, Danny, Destiny, Kelsey, Peyton, Marjorie, Megan, Taylor, Elise, Krista, Abby, Whitney, Kelsey, Mariette, Marissa, Sydney, Lauren, Tori, Yasmin, Megan, Cassidy, Cheyenne, Emily, Joy, I think it's Joy, Kaylee, Brianna, Excel, Riley, Ashes, Stephanie, Bree, Amanda, Cody, Bella, Rowan, Olivia, Destiny, Sarah, Caris, Lindsay, Lara, Sheridan, Ashley, TJ, Sydney, Lissa, Molly Grace, Nate, Naki, Kara, Tamar, Clara, Maddie, Kylie, Natalie, Maya, Sophia, Baby Blue, Alex, Emily, Ashley, Gabby, Chloe, Bailey, Madison, Abby, Morgan, Kate, Christopher, Louise, Rachel, Grace, Meg, Kiara, Raquel, Marianne, Christina, Annabelle, Bella, Beth, Nicole, Simone, Sydney, Vanessa, Carrie, Parker, Emma, Kirsten, Sierra, Sabrina, Simone, JT, Morgan, Dylan, Kale, Courtney, Kaylee, Willow, Madeline, Monica, Amber, Madison, Kaylin, Haley, Jill's cowboy hat, Lauren, Hayden, Alex, Sally Grace, Mary, Abby, Tanaya, Megan, Emily, Alana, Kristen, Elizabeth, Sky, Rachel, Des DeBull, Caitlin, Trash Panda 93, KTTV, Diana, Caroline, Emily, Kaylin, Phoebe, Barbara, Zoe, Reagan, Amelia, Maggie, Cameron, Jensen, Emily, Morgan, Jay Orb, Bailey, Stephen, Alyssa, Christina, Emily, Valerie, Katie, Molly, Alexandria, Samantha, Casey, Marsha, Haley, Kelsey, Lucy, Hanwin, Haley, Jennifer, Sophia, Karen, Haley, Mackenzie, Megan, Daniela, Mary Lee, Avery, Kristen, Chandley, Shelby, Alexia, Megan, Caitlin, LJ, Dominique, Maria, Riley, Jaden, and Chloe.
Oh my goodness, that was never ending.
Never ending.
And there's still more?
Oh my God, there's like pages and pages and pages and pages.
Oh my goodness.
So yes, thank you all so much for going over to backtothebar.com or no, patreon.com/backtothebar. We love you. Mwah. Kisses. It's great to have so many friends.
I know, little bit bitchettes.
Little bitchettes. Those are our special bitchettes.
Yes.
Okay, Kel. What you drinking?
God. Oh, I have. It's called Avec Ginger. It's like a mixer.
That's your ginger.
It's ginger with look at my big piece of ginger I put on there.
It looks like a piece of driftwood.
It is. Well, I couldn't cut it. It kind of looked weird when I cut it. So I just stuck a whole damn piece on. But I just mixed it with vodka. Vodka and ginger. So it's kind of like a vodka and ginger ale, but it's very gingery.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, I guess not a Moscow Mule, but kind of.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did an orange cosmopolitan.
Ah,
I'm a fancy girl today. Look, I tried to make a curly piece of orange. It didn't work.
No.
I don't know how they do that.
I don't either.
How do
Maybe you got to
do
go
it?
round the thing instead of
I
straight
did.
down. You did?
I did. It didn't work. I don't know. I feel like they have like a clip or something. I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
Hey, you tried.
I tried, but I made an orange cosmopolitan, which at 10:30 in the morning, I don't know, was a wise choice, but you know, listen, we've made dumber choices in our lives. So
yes,
yeah,
definitely.
Well, yeah,
I know I have.
No. Same. Oh, Kelly. So I have to say a couple of things. People have said like, oh, you sound sad when you do these episodes. I'm like, yeah.
You do or I do, or we both do?
You do.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's because these suck.
I know. They do. Sometimes I am sad.
This one made me sad in a couple of places because it's really like Chloe made me sad, like that face and just knowing how she felt. So
and sometimes I'm not just sad. Sometimes I get pissed off again, you know? Like it's like lots of emotions happen. Not many happy ones.
No.
They're mostly pissed off or sad.
Or like I can't believe
anxious
I did that.
Or something. It's never really the happy vibe.
No. Well, last night I watched this right before bed. Then I was laying in bed and all I could think of was all of this in my brain. And I'm like, I gotta watch this in the day. I can't watch this before bed. It's too traumatizing.
Well, I watched it 2 days ago and I'm sitting here this morning and I'm like, I can't even remember what the episode's about.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind.
You're not. They all run together.
It's only been 2 days. And I'm like, what the hell is this episode even about? Like I was rushing getting ready this morning because we keep changing the time.
I know.
Christi.
It's me. I'm sorry.
So
I can't help it.
I was not ready. And so like I was just rushing and I'm sitting here plugging in my computer and I'm thinking, I'm in charge of this episode today and I have no idea what it's about.
Well, last night I was explaining it to Chloe. I was like, oh, you did the Hunger Games dance with Peyton. And she goes, you made the one with the socks? And I'm like, no. She goes, I never did a Hunger Games dance. I did a Hunger Games solo. I'm like, no. And she goes, do you mean the bully dance? I'm like, no. She's like, I completely blocked this one out. She's like,
well, Brooke wasn't there, so she didn't want to remember it.
Exactly. She's like, I have no idea.
I should have had Brooke on this week because this would have been her favorite week of the show because it's the week she's not on.
I love when Abby's like, I'm going to dismiss you. First time you saw Brooke smile on Dance Moms.
Exactly.
She's like, later, bitches.
See you later.
I'm out.
Do you remember what she did this week? Like she still had to be there, didn't she?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they didn't give her the week off. She just had the weekend off.
I think, honestly, Abby made her go to class. And
I think that's what she did. Yeah.
I think she just went to regular class and probably got to do a little bit more of her homework than usual.
Yeah. But she did not have off the week. It makes it look like she wasn't there all week. She did film all week, but.
Oh, yeah. Well, even if she wasn't on camera, she was definitely there.
Yeah.
We always were there, always.
Unfortunately.
Absolutely. Well, Kel, it's definitely getting warmer in this episode because like we're wearing tank tops. So there's a lack of fur.
Yes. So we aren't going to have much, and not many headbands either.
Well, there's a couple.
There's a couple. Maybe 3.
However, there was one recurring theme. You want to say what it is? Because I know you know.
It's the largest competition in the United States. Like, could she have said it any more? We might need a refill on our drinks for how many times she said that today. And I think it's because she wanted it to be, Maddie won the crown in 2 places, and and she had to like hype it up that it was like the biggest competition ever. Ever. Meanwhile, I don't even remember, other than being on the show, we never went to Starpower.
No. She didn't do competitions like that. She always did the
No.
ones that had conventions and stuff.
Yeah.
So we were like West Coast, Jump, Nouveau, like NYCDA, DEA,
Dance
Dance
Masters,
Masters.
yeah.
It was stuff like that. We didn't typically do just a competition at
Yeah.
all. If anything, sometimes she would have optionals like, hey, if you want to
You could
sign
take
up
your
and go do
solo.
solo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was unusual. Look, I see you holding your readers. Look what I have
Wait,
now.
Look at you. They're cute.
Bunch of nerds.
Mine are dorky.
Well, mine are dorky too. I was
think
like,
you're
Mark,
so cute, but you got yours at an eyeglass store, right?
No, I got them at Target.
Oh, I thought you went to the store eyeglass.
I
place.
did. He was like, yeah, you just need a pair of readers.
Oh.
He's like, go to Target.
Oh, okay. I thought you got regular glasses.
No. I said to my husband, I'm like, do I look like a sexy librarian? He's like, no, you look like a big dork.
Maybe if you had a different outfit on.
I know. Well, it's my Valentine's sweater. We're recording on Valentine's Day.
Oh, I know. And I was going to wear something and I thought, oh, I better just do what I normally do because nobody knows. It's not Valentine's Day whenever this airs.
No, it's not. It's way later. So hi guys. Hi from the past.
And
Hello?
I was going to do a Valentine's drink too. And then I thought the same thing.
Do you like Valentine's Day?
No, I hate
Valentine's Day. Okay,
No.
Jinx. Me too.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
It's
I love
stupid.
it. I'm like, it's stupid.
I hate going to dinner
Yeah.
because like the service sucks. And
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, they have a limited menu.
Yes.
And, I'm not an in love kind of person. So Valentine's Day is for lovers. I'm not
Now,
a lover.
do you like St. Patrick's Day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some green beer. I'm in.
You can get green eggs from a big trough.
Yes.
You
My
don't have to
kind
wait-
of day.
You don't have to wait for service. It's amazing.
Yep.
All right, I'll let you get started because God knows this is a long one.
It's forever.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on season 2, episode 17, and it's called Maddie Has a Secret.
Da, da, da.
She had a secret last week too.
Yeah, she's full of secrets. And didn't
Yeah.
you hear? Secrets are lies.
Yes, they are for sure. The Abby makes
used
sure
to
we know that.
She used to say that all the time to our kids. Secrets are lies.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Abby's the queen of the secrets.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at the studio and Abby calls the girls in and says, oh my God,
They all should want to be the first one in.
I'm like, why? Who wants to be the first one?
Yeah. I used to hang on the door frame. I'm like, no, don't make me go. And they would like
remember
shove me in.
the wrangler used to have to wrangle us all up.
Yeah, like, go in. And we're like, we don't wanna.
So Abby's just like, being her usual bitch self because we placed second with the group.
And you said one of my favorite lines of the entire episode.
I'm like, I think it was a gift from God getting second place with this number. And I really do. It was terrible. Everything about it, the costume, the choreography, just everything. The ballet. We're just not ballerinas other than Chloe. So I just thought it sucked.
It did suck. And I also was really, I was very distracted that Abby stepped up her rhinestone crap this week.
It was pink. It was pink.
She had pink glitter eyeshadow on.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, I didn't.
But I was thinking she had the pink on me because she knew we were going to film this on Valentine's Day.
Oh, sure. Yes.
So she has her Valentine outfit on like you, Christi.
Oh, we're twins.
Winning. You can borrow her pink jewelry to match your pink sweater you have on today.
I don't want any of her shit.
Good. Me either. Okay, so we go to Pyramid, and of course, Paige is on the bottom row, and she has probation written on her.
Probation.
Then we go to Brooke, and she has probation on her. And, Abby reminds them that they're on probation because of last week's competition, and she thinks that they should have asked to do their solos.
Okay. Did Maddie ask to do her solo, or did Abby beg her, force her?
Yes.
Correct.
And then she didn't do it that week. And then the next week, Melissa told her to go ask.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I was like, Okay.
But if I told mine to go ask, it would be I had my hand up their ass like a ventriloquist.
Correct. But did you see
So-
Brooke had a death stare when Abby was talking to her? She like wanted her bed.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
Brooke's wearing a headband. So
Oh.
cheers. Headband, Brookie.
Yeah, she won't like Brooke in a few minutes.
That's good. My drink is yummy.
Looks good. I like orange.
I do too.
So Abby says in her interview that my kids don't want to work to win. They don't want to lose, so they bail.
Okay.
Which I don't really think is true, but whatever. So then I say that I've learned, that when I say something to Abby, she does the opposite.
Yes.
So why would I have my kids go up and ask her to do a solo? Which is so true.
And you're so tan in your interview.
Yeah, I know.
Where were you?
I don't know.
Because it was May, and I'm like, where the hell did Kelly go?
I don't know. Did we have a break?
I didn't know if we had a break because I'm like, why are you so tan?
I definitely had tan, and I didn't go to a tanning bed. So
no.
I don't know where. Maybe I was in Florida.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe because you were definitely tan.
You know what? It was May. That's when I bought my house. I bought my house May 5th.
Okay. And this was filmed May 4th through the 6th. So if you went down there a couple days after, when you would have filmed your interview, you would have been tan.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, now we know.
Yep. Okay. Where am I at? Okay. So then we go to Nia. She is 4th on the pyramid. And Abby says she did a great job on her solo and she made it in the top 10, but she needs to pay attention to her technique and apply the corrections. And she says, you don't always do that.
Okay.
Then we go to the third row or the middle row, and third is Chloe. And she says she did a great job on the duet. You came out, your back leg was up on your arabesque, and you fixed your problems. You had a good weekend, which I thought that was very positive. Yes,
but now listen to her commentary on Maddie for the duet because it's a lot different.
Okay. So Maddie's second, and she says that she had an outstanding solo and did a beautiful job on the duet.
Where's her corrections?
Yeah.
Because I was like, Chloe and Maddie did the exact same duet.
And I commented how together they were. So
correct.
Yeah. So they had to both do it basically the same way.
Yeah. So I wish Abby had just said like, beautiful job, Chloe. But instead she always had to, and these are the things I point out, she always wanted to make sure that people knew that our kids were flawed.
Yeah. She did put her leg up on her arabesque, but that was a problem she had to fix.
Yeah, she says it later too. And when she says it later in the dressing room, she's pointing it out about certain kids, which
oh definitely. Definitely. Yeah. And then if you pick up at the very end when she says when we get our placement, she says about the bent knees again. Yeah. So such little digs, like oh my God. I don't think people pick up on that shit.
No, that's why we're here.
I don't even know that the other moms would pick up on that shit, but me and you do. Like, so annoying to me.
Yes.
Okay. So at the top of the pyramid is Mackenzie, and she won the overall high score and was crowned Petite Miss Energy. And Abby tells us all to clap for her, which I thought was pretty funny. Like we all clap for them all the time.
Clap. Yeah. Smile when I yell at you.
So Mackenzie says on her interview that I'm at the top of the pyramid and I love being at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah, well, she might be the only one because everybody else is like, it's hard to get there, harder to stay there.
Yeah.
You're set up to fail this week.
I got emojis up on my screen. How the hell did that happen?
How do you have emojis?
I don't know. I don't know where they came from. I looked up at you and I had a big square of emojis.
Oh, look, my kitty came to visit. Say hello. And hello, little baby girl. Where you want to go down? Yeah, hello.
She's cute.
She's a little sweetie.
Yeah.
She's really little. She's like 5 pounds and she's full grown.
Cute.
Yeah, she's a little girl.
Okay, so we have Melissa in our interview, and Melissa stepped up her hair and makeup this week in interview.
I saw that. Yeah, she also
good.
stepped up her hair and makeup and outfit sitting upstairs.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I just noticed it at the interview.
Yeah.
But she says Mackenzie isn't usually at the top of the pyramid, so I'm very happy that Mackenzie had the opportunity to be at the top this week.
Right.
I think everybody's happy when their kid's at the top.
Yep, for sure.
So here we go. Abby
boy.
announces we are going to Starpower Regionals in Woodbridge, Virginia. And this is the largest competition in the United States.
Cheers,
Have a drink. I might have to take this big piece of ginger off of my drink. I feel like I'm going to get a tree up my nose.
Yeah, or you might get a splinter.
Do you know whenever you peel ginger, you're supposed to use a spoon?
No.
Oh my God. It's because ginger's like shaped so weird.
Yeah.
If you get the spoon and
Yeah.
you scrape it, oh my God, it works so good. And it don't take any of the ginger off, just the skin. And it's so easy. Just a little
Really?
tip for you. Yeah.
Where'd you learn that?
I don't know, probably on Facebook.
Yeah.
Learn everything. I learn everything and buy everything on Facebook.
I learn everything on TikTok. We're so different.
Yeah, I don't even have, I never turned TikTok on.
I'm shocked, Cal. I'm shocked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you tell us that it's Starpower's 25th anniversary, and that, what are you laughing at?
Because I now say this is the biggest competition in the country. I'm just gonna have a little sip.
And it has the most acts and the most pressure.
Every week we
tell you to say that. That sounds really stupid.
Yeah,
it has the most acts. First of all, we don't even call them acts. I thought that was kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pickup, but obviously, I think it's hilarious that every week it's the most pressure. It's always the most pressure.
It always is, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Abby's excited about this week's group routine. She says that she's been preparing it for weeks.
Sure, Jan.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will get to that, but
yeah.
And she says that Mackenzie's proven that she's not a baby anymore, and that she's advanced enough she can dance in the group routine.
Mm-hmm.
And Abby's not going to water the choreography down for Mackenzie. And she says that Maddie's solo is a little spin on There's No Place Like Home.
Mm-hmm.
And Abby says that Maddie's going to wear powder blue and white, and we're going to click our heels and pay a little homage to Dorothy. However, it's modern and now.
Mm-hmm. I have so many thoughts on this dance when we get to it.
Why?
Because this dance was amazing, and like there was no way that Chloe's choreography came close to this dance.
Absolutely. Yeah. I thought you meant something special about this dance I didn't pick up on.
Well, when she clicks her heels on stage, I remember just being like, oh my God.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, are you kidding? Come on.
I know.
And Chloe's like going like this, stomping on people. You know, like, come on.
Yeah. So then Abby introduces Chloe's solo, and make a crazy face. And Chloe's solo is called What Goes Around.
Uh-huh.
And it's contemporary.
Uh-huh.
And then you're in an interview saying, if Abby truly believes that what goes around comes around, she'd better look out, because fate's going to run her over with a Mack truck.
Where's the lie, Kel? Where's the lie?
I agree.
Maybe that's funny. A little foreshadowing for later in her life.
Yeah, maybe. So now we have Brooks. Brooke is like scared. Her voice is trembling. Yeah. She raises her hand and asks Abby if she can attend her first formal school dance.
Mm-hmm.
And Abby tells her, well, I would have made a different choice. But since Brooks decided that this is something that she wants to do, far be it from me to keep you from it. Well, thanks, Abby. Meanwhile, little do people know.
Oh, you knew this.
How hard I had to fight to get my daughter to be able to go to her school dance. Mm-hmm. It was absolutely ridiculous.
And it went on for weeks.
Oh my God. Like we fought them so hard. I mean, all we wanted was one day off. Mm-hmm. She only needed Saturday off. Mm-hmm. And it had to come up to be like huge things every single time that Brooke did something like that.
Yep.
I mean, go ahead.
No, finish your thought.
No, I'm going to bring it up later. Go ahead.
Well, I was really bothered by what Abby said in her interview, though. Because she says, if I said no, she would have had to deal with brooding Brooke, a miserable, rotten, disrespectful teenager. Brooke
Everyone's
was never
replaceable. Brooke was never miserable. They just showed her that way.
And Brooke
Always.
was never disrespectful to Abby, ever.
Ever.
None of the girls were, I don't think.
I don't think so either. When they should have been.
Yeah,
but I like how she's like, everyone's replaceable. Well,
okay.
Like, you weren't replacing her. Somebody was just filling in for her for the week.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
You know, because Brooke couldn't be there. Otherwise, Peyton would have never been there.
No, and P.S., we didn't really need a replacement.
Exactly.
We could have done the group dance.
But she's been planning this for weeks, she said.
That's true.
You know, like, I mean, that's what she says. I've been planning this for weeks. Well, how are you planning it for weeks when you didn't even know Peyton was going to be in it?
Yeah, I guess.
And that's the reason the theme was the way it was because Peyton was so big. She had to have Peyton be separate. So if you put all the kind of shit together, it makes sense that she knew 2 weeks ago that Brooke wasn't going to be here because she had a school dance.
And you know what the biggest telltale of it all is? Those were custom made costumes. So they clearly had measured Peyton weeks ago because custom made costumes took a couple weeks.
And Peyton and Brooke certainly do not wear the same size costume.
Absolutely not. No.
So
no.
Just a little pointer on like how things worked, you know?
Uh-huh. There's your clues, guys. There's your clues.
Yeah. Yeah. So Abby dismisses Brooke and the moms.
And Brooke is all smiles.
Absolutely. First time ever. And of course, I have my coffee cup as I'm going up the steps.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I have my coffee cup sitting in plain sight, just so you know.
It's about time.
Shut up.
You're always hiding it.
Well, I don't want people to know I'm a lush.
Yeah. Brooke smiles and she's like waving goodbye to the girls. That's what I liked, her little wave. Like,
goodbye.
I'm out of here. Good luck, girls.
She's like, bye, bitches.
Mm-hmm. So Abby says in her interview that the group routine is inspired by Hunger Games and it's about children killing each other to survive. It's survival for the fittest.
I cackled for about 15 minutes when she said it's about children killing each other. When I was talking to Chloe last night, I was like, Chloe, Abby literally said it's about children killing each other. And she's
an ass.
She's like, what is wrong with that show?
I know. There were so many things wrong about it, Chloe. Way more than people think.
I literally wrote, WTF were we thinking on this show?
Yeah.
On every level.
Oh, gosh. So Abby looks at the girls and says, obviously, I'm going to have to replace Brooke this week.
Obviously. We can't skip a chance to make people feel like they're less than important.
And this interview pissed me off when she says, I don't need Brooke there. She's a great little acrobat.
Yeah.
But as far as the group goes, I need a leader so I can, so I get to bring in a new dancer. She's a good little acrobat, like Abby. Like you love her when she's your good little acrobat to be your ringer. But you know, that irritated me the way she said it.
Yep.
Good little acrobat.
Yep. Like that's all she was good for.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I pick up on all of that shit. I'm like, ew. Come here, you little kitty.
So Abby sends Maddie to go get Peyton and she's telling her, you know, don't make a big deal out of it. Just like go in and get her. And Maddie goes in and walks out holding Maddie's hands. Maddie is holding Peyton's hand. And all we see is you doing your eye roll.
Yeah. Because I know what's coming.
Yeah. And you want to know why they're going to bring somebody else in. There's 5 girls in a group routine and you only need 4 to do a small group. So why did we have to bring Peyton in? Because I think they brought Peyton in because I think they thought I was going to flip out.
Probably.
That she was there to replace Brooke.
Probably.
I mean, well, I could have freaking cared less because my daughter was happy. Yay! And yeah, but I seriously think that they thought that Leslie and I were going to fight over that.
Sure. Of course.
But I say that I think Abby's trying to make the statement that everybody's replaceable.
Mm-hmm.
And Holly reminds everyone that it didn't work out the last time they brought Peyton in, which is true, which is, I thought was weird why they brought her back.
Correct.
You know, out of, I guess just because the viewers had already met her when they tried to bring her on before. Do you know what I mean? Because our cast had so many people.
Oh my God.
That it was hard to bring new people in. You know what I mean?
It's
for the
hard
audience.
for people to keep track. I mean, there were 13
exactly.
main cast members. That is a huge cast.
Yeah. So
for
I think that's why they picked Peyton to come back.
Right. Because then they don't have to meet somebody new.
Yeah.
But Abby had already told Peyton, like in that flashback, you saw she's like, you're not right for this group. You can't be upset. But why is she right now? But like you said, probably
that's why I think they put her in it. And like I said, she had this plan 2 weeks ago. Like that's why Peyton had that main part. Because she stood out.
Yeah. Not big, but taller. Yeah. She's older. Yeah. She looks more mature. Like our kids at this point still look little, like little kids.
Like Brooke is 13, but she is tiny.
Correct.
So if Brooke was taller, she would not have been picked to have been in the group.
No.
The only reason Brooke is older and was picked was because she was the same height as them.
Correct. Or if Peyton had been your daughter and Paige had been your daughter and the show had been cast, I think that they would have brought Peyton in and out, but she would not have been a regular cast member like Brooke. I do agree with that.
I agree with that too. So, and whenever they do that flashback, Abby had a headband on.
She did?
They did.
Oh my God. Here, cheers.
Cheers.
Want down? Oh, so and I have a coffee cup.
Do ya? So you point out that Peyton's going to drive up their age category. We would do fine where we are. And I say in my interview that all moms are concerned about Peyton joining the group. And I say there's been rumors of Peyton being a bully to other students.
Yeah.
Now, this is why I'm going to tell you. I remember when Peyton pushed Paige. Do you remember that?
Too. Yeah.
I mean, she pushed her like and knocked her straight on her ass, like backwards. Yep. And I remember the producers seeing it or whatever.
Oh,
and I think that's why they made me bring this up, is because they wanted me to fight with Leslie. So they wanted me to bring that up. So Leslie would get pissed at me saying that, and it kind of backfired on them because it ended up being Melissa
and then me, which she comes after me, right? But I do agree with that. But Melissa chimed right in and she was like, Peyton's been bullying Maddie, and they but they didn't show any of that backstory. So when you see us fighting with Peyton or Leslie, it comes out of nowhere that Peyton had been.
Yeah, I look like an idiot. I mean, we're just sitting there doing nothing, and I'm like, oh, Peyton's being a bully.
Right, right. Yeah.
That isn't how it happened, but I know a producer, whatever, came over to me and said, bring up about Peyton pushing Paige. So I did, because I was doing my job. But
Yep.
So I say that Peyton pushed Paige a few weeks ago, and she thought nothing of it. And you're like, yep. And I say she just went up to her, pushed her on her shoulders and knocked her down. And you say, well, you know what they say, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I'm like, yeah, Leslie, just think, we got to put up with Leslie all weekend. Leslie was tough.
Oh my God. Leslie was like known back in the day for like beating some asses.
Oh yeah. You remember that? You told me that story about her at the bar that day.
Yeah. She is no joke.
Yeah.
And here I am fighting her in the streets of New Orleans. I was only tough because our producer's around.
So you say, while watching the first day of rehearsal, there's no Leslie today, and it's just the calm before the storm. So we better enjoy it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So, Abby tells the girls that Peyton's going to be the huntress and everyone else is dinner. And the girls just like laugh.
Oh God. Wait, is this when we see No, it comes up later. There's something funny I want to point out. It's not this scene. It's later.
Okay. So Abby in her interview says that in the group routine, Peyton will be hunting the other dancers. She is going to go after each one of those children. And Abby's like demonstrating for Peyton how like what she's going to be doing. And, you know, all the moms are upstairs. We're unhappy that Peyton's there and that she's the star of the dance.
You're like, she gets to be the star because she doesn't fit in.
Yeah, but I mean, our kids are there every week busting their asses and they're not the stars. She comes in, this is her only second time she's ever danced with us and she's the star because she's too big.
Yes, like, but that's, Kelly, how it was all the time. Everybody would be at home practicing their dances, practicing everything. And then they would come in and they could be like the star of the show. And our kids would be like, you suck. Look at these people beating you. But they had been doing a dance that they'd rehearsed for 3 years. Yeah. And then come in and beat our kids.
Most of the people did old solos that they had from the past. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
Yep. But yeah, absolutely. Our kids are there busting our ass. And all Abby says about them is your back leg wasn't high enough. You don't want to be here. You're lazy. You're brooding. You're miserable. You're disrespectful. Shall I go on?
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Abby says they only have 4 days to be perfect.
Yep.
Yes, it's a challenge, she tells us.
Uh-huh. Oh, but we're getting ready to drink though.
Yes, she says 4 days from today, we will be doing this number at the very largest competition in the whole United States. 4 days. Am I crazy?
Yes, you are.
Crazy, Abby. So then we get to have a fun part.
This was so fun. I remember this so well.
But I'm like a babbling idiot.
No, wait, how about this? This is Brooke's 8th grade farewell that we're shopping for. Mm-hmm. Clara is in 8th grade. Isn't that
Does she
crazy?
have an 8th grade farewell? I could go shopping with you to buy a dress.
No, they don't. They don't. But isn't it crazy to think the baby from Dance Moms is now as old as the oldest from Dance Moms?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And I did love this. And I love, this is the stuff I love that we got to go do. Like more of this, more of this, more of this.
Yeah. So Christi and I go shopping with Brooke for her 8th grade farewell dress. And we go to a place called Babette's. And I say that I want Brooke to attend this dance because I want her to be a normal kid. And obviously I'm talking about being on TV. I mean,
sure.
But I was very adamant about that stuff.
Yeah.
I was. I think I was probably the worst one of anybody.
Well, yeah. You also had the oldest daughter who had already been established with like her groups in school.
Yeah. And when your kids were in 3rd grade, so they didn't have like school dances and things like that. And I never wanted my kids to be like, oh, you made me be on this TV show and I missed, my 8th grade farewell, or I missed the prom, or I missed that. Mm-hmm. And I never wanted my kids to be able to come back to me and say that I caused them from missing something. So that is why I fought to get them to go do these things. So,
and that's why, remember the night I drove until like 3 a.m. to get Chloe to camping? Because I wanted her to do that school thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah. But I do it a lot. Like coming up in the next seasons, like I do this like 2 or 3 times for Brooke to be able to go to a dance or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is normally what my fights were all about.
No, your fights are all about all kinds of shit.
There was a lot of that kind of stuff. But so while we're dressing, I say that Brooke's very picky. And you're suggesting a dress to Brooke. How about with the little fur or feathers on the bottom?
Feathers. She's like, yeah, no. I thought that was cute.
I thought it was too, but Brooke was so pale.
Oh, yeah.
Good. She looked like she was like sickly white. Like,
well, probably because they haven't been outside. They've only been in the studio rehearsing.
Yeah,
so
they were like, she had that pale purple on, like a lavender, and then she had that like a tan color. I'm like, oh my, those colors look terrible because she was so pasty.
Well, it's because they were like flowers in the dance studio instead of in the attic. Yeah. They were trapped in the dance, and then the grandmother, beating them and shit.
I still have this on my list to watch, that Flowers in the Attic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We
So I say
love
that-
incest.
So I say that I invited you to go shopping with me and Brooke, and that we like to do fun things with the girls, and it doesn't happen very often.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell Brooke to do a fashion show for us while she's trying on her dresses.
Yeah, why didn't we have a cocktail? I'm so mad about that.
No, I'm surprised we didn't.
I know. That's a dress store. They usually serve champagne. Come
Yeah.
on. Give it the program.
Yeah. Oh well. So you tell Brooke that that little purple dress looks good with her dark hair. And I say,
You're
oh,
like,
that's not
"It's
my
not my
favorite.
favorite."
So then we have the second dress that's like a light beige with all the beads on it.
Oh,
And
that's pretty.
we both like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she comes out, oh my God, her third dress. Whoa, that was terrible.
It did look
how
like a costume.
faulty was that? It did. It looked like a ballet costume, and it was like way too long. Like
I was gonna say it came down like to
terrible.
her knees. Yeah,
Yes, it was bad. So then Brooke comes out in the last dress, and it's the one she got. It had navy blue and like beading on it or whatever, which I don't know why we picked that dress.
Did
It's
you
kind of
buy that
plain.
there that day?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I didn't
Yeah.
know if you brought that dress that you had already bought it.
No, I bought it, and they didn't buy that.
No, you bought it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to buy that, which normally they bought like the costumes and stuff. They didn't buy that. I had to buy that.
Uh-huh. Well, when you start crying,
I know.
I started crying watching this episode because I was crying that day, but then I was crying last night. I got choked up because I know, like, I just know how hard this stuff was. And I know why you were crying.
Oh, because I wanted to be there.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. Like, I mean, it's my daughter's first dance, and
Mhm.
I wasn't going to be, I think what bothered me the most was I wasn't going to be there to like do her hair and makeup.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, I did I did, because I do their hair and makeup every day. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was just like, I don't know. I just felt so bad. Like, as a mom, like I'm not there for her first day of, a formal dance.
How much guilt did you have for missing every day?
It
right?
was horrible. Horrible.
Yep. You had guilt with Josh. I had guilt with Clara. Then you had guilt that you were putting your kids through stuff. Like, I still to this day feel guilty anytime I think of stuff. I'm like, oh my God, the guilt.
Yeah.
Guilt.
Every time I see their face on the camera and they're like looking up, like, help me, I'm guilty. Like,
oh yeah.
Constantly.
Oh, don't worry. I'm really guilty later. So we're good.
Yeah. So now we're back at the studio, and there's 3 days to the competition, and we see Leslie and Peyton walking in, and hopefully they don't fall in them 2 potholes that are sitting there.
And I saw Blueberry.
I haven't read on my list.
Blueberry made a cameo.
Yes, that lovely Blueberry.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you still had that ugly thing?
No, you're the only one that still has the card from Dance Moms, Kelly.
I know, but at least mine's white.
Yes.
Yours was blue. Why did you pick blue?
I don't know.
It was ugly because it was blue.
It was blue, but do you remember Melissa had a silver minivan and you used to say, why is she driving that tuna can?
I hate silver cars. They do look like tuna cans. I don't know why I hate silver cars. So we see Leslie in an interview, and she says that she's happy to be back, and so is Peyton. And she says, I'll deal with those dance moms and whatever it takes, whatever they dish out, as long as Peyton gets the opportunity to dance with this group.
But it wasn't us. It was Abby who was dishing shit out to Peyton last time. Not us.
I didn't think so. I didn't feel like
you're going to have to get down. Okay. She was sitting on my lap the whole time.
So we see them walking in, and then we see this big trophy with purple fur on it.
No, it was tutus. It was like a tutu stack. She had all these tutus piled up. Trust me, I paused it and looked.
Oh, I was wondering why we had fur, but I'm thinking I'm calling it fur because we're drinking.
Oh, okay, fur.
We're drinking, bitch. It's fur.
Well, keep your drink up because Abby's wearing a headband at the front desk.
Oh, for the love of God.
No, you love it.
And it's a purple headband. She's matching the purple fur.
Oh my God.
Purple tutus or whatever the heck they are.
And it matches her purple Barney.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Make me puke. Now, come on.
No one knows.
Nobody wants to know what the purple Barney is.
I'm
Believe me,
they could figure it out.
You do not want to know. It's gross.
It is very gross. It's very gross. It's exactly what you think.
It's disgusting. So Leslie and Peyton go up to the front desk and, they're getting ready to talk to Abby. And Abby asks why Peyton has a splint on her finger. And Leslie says, that she hurt her finger last night during rehearsal, but it'll be okay in a few days. And Leslie in her interview says that she's really leery. She was really leery to tell Abby about Peyton's injury. And I think Leslie was under the impression that Abby was going to be concerned about Peyton's finger, and she could care less about her finger. She was like, you're going to hurt somebody with the metal splint.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But Leslie tells Peyton, suck it up. If you need to take off your splint, just take it off.
She's so like a tough ass. She's always like, you're fine. Suck it up. But did you notice Abby goes, I have lots of kids with injuries. Lots of kids break things. I'm like, yeah. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember, Chloe broke her finger in acro class, and I didn't know. I was like, oh, you're fine. I thought it was just like a stove finger. So I sent her to the school the next day, and the nurse called me and she's like, she needs medical attention.
Yeah. Well, that was like when Paige broke her foot. Remember, they made her dance that whole day. Paige kept saying, Paige, when she did her back tuck and Paige had to do that entire competition, and Paige just kept complaining, like, my foot hurts.
Yeah.
And it was broken.
Yeah.
But they made her dance on it. God forbid we would get to leave and go to the doctors.
Yeah, she'll be fine. And then there was also the when Chloe, you'll see it in the recital, when Chloe had a broken foot and put it in a point shoe.
Yeah.
Oh,
we should be in prison. Crippled later.
Yeah, we should be in prison.
So Abby tells Peyton to go up and get ready for the group rehearsal, and Leslie comes up and tells us, she looks at Melissa and is like, Maddie seems happy to have Peyton joining the team.
Yeah,
I don't know why all of us didn't. Why Maddie looked happy, but whatever.
I don't know either. Maybe because she knew Melissa was her friend and wouldn't say anything mean. Maybe,
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm assuming because Melissa and Leslie were friends. None of us were really friends with her. So
correct.
I would say that's why.
Probably.
But then she gives you a little dig, like Chloe is almost as tall as Peyton, because she knew we were going to say something about her being so tall.
I'm like, right, but Chloe still looks like she's 10. Like she could be as tall as Peyton. And she is
still 10. It isn't even what she looks like. Peyton brings the age group up.
Correct.
Because Peyton is older than Brooke.
I was just going to say that, because people might be thinking like, well, Brooke's 14. It's different. It's because Peyton's birthday falls a certain place. And I think she was a year older too.
Yeah. So it wasn't, Brooke didn't bring the group up like Peyton did. I don't know exactly why, but. So you're in your interview and you say that Abby tends to typecast people. And last time Peyton was the bully, and this time she's hunting children.
And I really brought my boobs.
Oh,
I brought my boobs. Yeah.
You had them early.
No, these were just fat boobs. These weren't like perky boobs. They were gross.
Yeah. Wasn't that water bra?
It was that water bra. I showed up in that bitch. I was like, or the puffy one. Remember the one you used to like squeeze and pump up?
Yeah. Pump uppers. Yeah.
Pump uppers.
Pump upper. So Leslie gets mad at Melissa for telling all of us that Peyton was bullying Maddie. And
this is what was weird, because we didn't hear that.
Yeah. But she wants to know why Melissa didn't say something to Leslie instead of saying
She's
stuff to us. Yeah.
Why would you say something to Christi? I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, then Leslie is in her interview. She says, it's all lies. These women are brutal liars.
I'm like, I have zero reason to lie. Like zero. I wasn't even involved in this.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with this fight.
So Leslie continues to ask us if Peyton's behavior is like bullying. Does that count as bullying?
She's like, that's not bullying. Bullying me. I'm like, Jesus, Leslie, like you're so relentless.
And Holly steps in with her words of wisdom and
Oh,
says,
she sure does.
it's an imbalance of power. So if you're using your power in a way that's unbalanced, like a child might be 6 inches taller, being more aggressive, even verbally, then that would be considered bullying. I love that Holly like gives like a definition.
And then she sits back. She just she like leans forward. She delivers like her monologue, and she sits back and says nothing else.
Yeah, but then there's me and you, and we're just like, when we have to explain something, we're just like, she's a bully.
Yeah.
Holly gives this big long speech, and we're like, she's bullying. She pushed my kid.
She's a bully.
Yeah. But so Melissa, says,
she didn't want to get Leslie
involved.
in trouble. She doesn't want, or not Leslie, Peyton. Yeah,
she didn't tell Leslie because she didn't want Peyton to get in trouble, and she doesn't want to get involved in it, and she didn't want Maddie to get upset. The whole
whole thing. Yeah.
Trying to weasel her way out of it. Just like say what you say. You know what I mean? Like live up to it. Like I said right there, like she pushed Paige. She was bullying Paige. Like if she did it, like live up to it.
And she said, okay, she's telling her this, and this. And Leslie's like, that's not bullying. And Melissa could have turned around right there and said, yes, but Maddie was upset by it and felt like she was being bullied. Yeah. You can't argue with that. But of course, Melissa's like, well, we didn't want to get her in trouble. And then when Leslie starts yelling at me later, she's like, Peyton's a good kid. Like she's trying to get Leslie back on her side.
Yeah.
But you're the one who said it. Like
I did. And I said that earlier. Like, I don't know how it turned to be Melissa.
Not you. I'm saying Melissa said it. So I don't know how it turned into me.
Yeah. I don't know how I started it. Then Melissa got involved and then you got involved. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. She starts attacking me and she's like, I'm so sick of Christi sitting up here to belittle and put my daughter down because your daughter's no angel. I'm like, what? You? Yeah.
Then she says, the Peyton's a good girl.
Yeah.
Is as good as any of the other girls on the team. Like we weren't really saying she was, I mean, and the way the whole thing went, it wasn't like we were up there. It was just kind of like in conversation, like we were having a conversation about, well, Peyton pushed Paige and, Maddie said she was bullying her during the day. It wasn't like we were like, Leslie,
Peyton's a terrible human.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's how they make it out to be.
Of course. But again, I just don't know how I got involved. I'm always involved.
Well, because you have to speak up and say, you're no one's friend up here. No one wants you here, Leslie. I think that got you involved, Christi.
Well, that was after she attacked me. Come on. And then she gives us a Kathy line. Well, guess what? I'm here.
We know.
How do you not know? You all you hear is her mouth. The entire time Leslie's there, it's her mouth. It was like a chicken pecking at you constantly. It was just relentless.
Yeah.
Like the rest of us at least gave each other a breather. She just kept pecking, like getting your eyes pecked out.
So Leslie says, the truth hurts and you can't handle it.
And I don't even know what the truth is.
Yeah. Who knows?
Okay.
Then you say, I said what I needed to say. I was at peace. I can't help it if I can't stop your mouth from running.
I can't control her mouth.
So then we're in Studio A for group rehearsal, and Abby is wearing a blue headband with purple tennis shoes.
Oh, no.
It usually matches her shit.
Wow.
She is not matching today. We have purple tennies, but she had a purple headband on a desk.
Maybe it broke.
I don't know because she had a purple headband on earlier.
Maybe it was squeezing. You know how headbands squeeze?
Yeah. So I don't know. Switched to blue, but she does not match.
Ugh. The shame of it. She should be ashamed.
But Abby tells us that yesterday she was confident about the routine, but today she came in and the girls they look ridiculous.
Okay. So does your purple headband and your blue shoes.
Exactly.
But then you know what happens?
She says this is the biggest competition in the country. Yay. Cheers. So Abby's telling Mackenzie, quit running like a little kid. You're a warrior. Run. You're fighting for your country. I think Mackenzie's like, what the hell is she talking about? She probably don't even know what a warrior or fighting
or
for her
Hunger
country means.
Games.
Yeah. I mean,
I think a
Mackenzie
lot
was
of
7
Yeah,
at
I
this
think
point, right?
if that, yeah. No, I think she was 7, but a lot of the kids didn't know like the points of reference, like when she's
Yeah.
like beach blanket bingo, they're like,
Yeah.
what the,
Yeah.
so she's probably like, I'm a warrior. What do you mean?
Yeah. So Melissa says that Mackenzie's very overwhelmed with the dance, and Abby threatens to make Mackenzie write a report on the difference between 1 foot and 2 feet.
I actually cracked up. Like I cracked up that she's like, I'm going to make you write a report. Okay.
So Abby says that Mackenzie's a beat behind. She doesn't know what to do with her, but if she can do a solo and win a title, she can be in the big girl dance.
And I wonder if the producer said she had to be in the dance this week because she didn't have a solo and like they were tired of her sitting out. I wonder. I don't know that.
Or I agree with you, or it could be just to bring the age group down.
Oh, true.
Because if you notice, Mackenzie really just kind of came in and came out. Like she came in, did a couple moves, and then she ran off. And then she came in and ran off. So, like at the end, she came and ran in and did the ending pose or whatever. So she really wasn't in the dance, the full dance.
But doesn't Abby accuse Vivi of being a human prop when she does stuff like that?
Yeah. But that's where Kathy learned it from.
Right. I learned it watching you, Abby. I learned it from watching you.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I personally would have thought that's why she did it, was to have her bring down the age.
Probably. But wait, do you remember that drug commercial from the 80s? When the dad catches the son doing coke and he's like, how did you learn how to do this? And he goes, I learned it by watching you. Okay. I learned it.
I don't remember that. The drug commercial I remember is the fried egg.
Oh, yes.
This is your brain on drugs or whatever.
Yeah, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
I know, but that stuck with me.
Kelly, I think it stuck with
the commercial. I can't remember shit, but I remember that. So see, it stuck with me. Every time I'm going to think of doing a drug, I think of that little egg frying. Yeah. Quit laughing at me.
I can't do this drug. My brain will fry.
I don't want to be a sunny side up egg.
Yeah.
So we go to Maddie's solo rehearsal, and she says that she's excited for her solo because she gets to play Dorothy, who's trying to find her way back home.
Mm-hmm.
And Melissa is upstairs and tells us that she thinks that it's good that Maddie is being challenged by being in a dance against 10 and 11-year-olds this week, which happened a lot with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, although Abby did try to put you at the top of the age category.
Yeah. But
I shouldn't say that. When you were at the top of the age category is whenever you usually went for a title.
Correct.
But, okay. Oh, my ears are hurting, people. These stupid
headsets and glasses.
Yes, they're killing me. So Melissa says in her interview that Abby puts a lot of pressure on Maddie, telling her that she's 9 but needs to dance like a 12-year-old. When there's 3 years of dance between people, they have more technique, more experience, more hours spent dancing. So it's going to be tough.
Totally agree with that.
Yes, me too.
Totally agree. Melissa and I have finally agreed on Dance Moms. Here we go.
For once in your life.
Yep.
Abby says that all of Maddie's dances are great. She portrays characters well, and it's very important in a lyrical and a contemporary dance.
Okay, so she says that, but then, like, where's Chloe's character?
In this dance this week, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Maddie's Dorothy, and Chloe, she's just like, you stomp on people. You stomp on them. What's your character?
Yeah. Yeah, it is easier when you have something to portray,
Absolutely. Like Chloe was amazing. I mean, I just remember this one thing she did like off camera where she was Alice in Wonderland. And once they said you're Alice, she was great because she had something to reference.
Yeah.
And honestly, both of Maddie's dances were Dorothy this week. People don't realize it, but this dance that she competed here, Abby talks about her being Dorothy, but Cry was originally Over the Rainbow.
Yes.
And they changed the music on the show to Cry. So both of her dances were Dorothy.
Yeah. So Abby tells Maddie, once again, get your drink ready. It's the largest competition in the United States. And that she's competing at the most advanced level.
Right.
And that Maddie needs to be flawless. And they have 2 days before she competes against people who have probably been rehearsing the routine since September. And it's now May.
Yes.
So then we see Chloe in her solo rehearsal, and Abby is on her
feet.
Her mat. Yeah.
No, she's off her mat.
She gets off her mat. Yeah.
Off
And
the
Chloe
cheese
has
mat.
on that little plaid top. Paige has that little top too. I love that little top. That it's all the different color plaid.
Oh yeah.
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 I like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
little top.
I think it was from Abercrombie, wasn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't
Yeah.
a dance top. Because
Yeah.
it was like regular material.
Correct.
Like it wasn't
Yeah.
stretchy material.
Mm-hmm.
But so Chloe says that her solo is contemporary and lyrical, and she really likes it. And Abby reminds Chloe that her and Maddie are competing in the most advanced division.
Oh boy.
Maddie was really like pushing this shit this week.
Yeah, like a lot.
Yeah.
Like annoying.
Best competition and it's the most advanced.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Abby says that Chloe's solo is named so she'll learn that what goes around comes around. So when her mom's evil and disrespectful to people, it's gonna come around.
Hey,
what
Pot.
a bitch. What a bitch.
Hey,
Yes,
Pot.
she's definitely
Kettle's
the Pot.
calling. Yeah.
Yes. But what a bitch. Like
She's such a
says that
bitch.
shit.
Yep. Yeah. Is it Abby? Abby says this shit.
Yeah. So Abby wants Chloe to work on being evil, and I'm gonna step on whoever I can get ahead.
Yeah, whoever I need to. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
step on whoever I can to get ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And me, I'm bitching already. I'm like, there's a lot of walking around and posing. And I said, I know whatever solo Maddie's doing is going to be spectacular because I hadn't seen Maddie's solo, but I knew her solo was going to be great because it was the biggest dance competition in the country.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Uh-huh.
But you didn't get to see her solo because, she was there at 7:15 doing a secret private.
Yes. And Abby's wearing a headband.
Oh, yes. Let's drink to both of those. Ew, that ginger made like, ew.
Are you tasting your ginger residue?
Yeah. I like ginger. Do you?
I do like ginger. Yeah.
I have this ginger because I made this awesome salmon when my kids were here and I had fresh ginger in it.
Oh,
It was so good.
that
So
sounds
I had
good.
some left. I didn't buy that ginger just for this stupid podcast. I had it left over, people.
This podcast isn't stupid. This gets lots of people through their Mondays, bitch.
I know.
Show some respect.
I know. So we see Maddie, having her secret rehearsal in Studio B.
Uh-huh.
And Melissa is allowed to sit in.
I know.
What is that shit?
I know. Yep.
God.
Here comes one of my favorite lines of the episode. Go ahead.
So Melissa's in her interview and she says she doesn't know why Abby called them in for this so early this morning rehearsal, but she's surprised that no one else was there.
We're all in school.
Yeah.
All of our kids are in school. She can't be surprised that we're not there.
Yeah. And she always had her rehearsals before we got there.
Of course. Yeah.
Like we would start at 4, our rehearsals, and Maddie would go at like 2:30.
At least 2:30, if not earlier. Yeah.
So I don't know why she was surprised that we weren't there. We were never there for her rehearsals. But Abby says that she's always looking for more opportunities for Maddie. Now,
not the kids.
Right here is why I'm like, why would I want you to be my child's manager? Not I'm looking for more opportunities for my my students.
Right.
I'm looking for more opportunities for Maddie.
Right.
Star Power.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to point something out. I'll point it out when you're finished with this recap.
Okay. Star Power is so big that it was split into 2 venues, and Abby found out that you could enter someone in both competitions as long as they don't do the same routine. Since Maddie knows a lot of old routines, Abby is going to have her do Cry.
We all know a lot of old routines. Why didn't all the kids go over there and do them?
Yeah.
We could have all done our real solos because Cry was her real solo.
Yeah.
That year. And why don't we do Ma, He's Making Eyes at Me? Because that dance beat Cry a bunch of times in real life.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
No.
But someone
or my kids could have went over and did their solos that they didn't get to do
from
the
2 weeks,
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
But someone was like, I don't remember where they made the comment, but they're like, there has been evidence that Abby was never the cute little Ziegler girls manager. They just got stuff because they were adorable. No, but Abby was the one who was able to position them as the stars on the show and make sure that they got every opportunity afforded to them. Now, was she out calling all of these places being like,
no, but people certainly aren't going to call Paige if she makes her out to be a loser and she's going to forget her dance every week.
Correct. That's exactly.
But if you're the amazing one who uses your face and gets to practice all the time and your dance looks great, they're going to call you.
Exactly. So that was always my point. And the sentence, I'm always looking for more opportunities for Maddie. I'm always looking for more opportunities to make Maddie look amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And make ours look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Even when she didn't make Chloe look stupid. I don't think you can say that.
Well, I would
argue with you on that.
I'm going to argue with you when we get to the solos this week.
Okay. I'll argue with you then.
Okay.
So, where are we? Abby is trying to do something she's never done before. She's going to have a kid win 2 titles in 2 hours. And she tells Melissa to keep this between them. It's our secret. Now, remember, right here, Melissa is finding out.
Oh, yeah.
At 7:15 a.m. And another day, she's acts all surprised. But she says, oh, we're going to take Abby's solo. Yeah.
What?
I'm like, the acting is just amazing, which brings me back to
the music skipping.
It was like the same kind of reaction. And we know they show that she knows this.
Yes.
So you can see her reaction, people.
It's very similar.
Yes. So we're at group rehearsal. There's one day the competition, and you say that the group routine has potential to be very good or very sloppy. The choreography is complicated, and they've only practiced it for 2 days. So once again, Abby tells the group that she had confidence in the routine last night, but after watching them today, she doesn't.
And she's wearing a headband.
Oh, for God's sakes. So Abby keeps correcting Nia and Mackenzie. And in her interview, she says, Nia always gets through the sloppy stage in the beginning. She gets excited and works very hard, and then she gets bored and gets very sloppy.
How do you know? Maybe she just has to get the choreography in her body. How do you know she's bored?
I have no idea. Maybe your choreography is boring. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm bored watching it sometimes.
For Nia, but I know some of my kids' feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
Abby also says that she's tough on Mackenzie, and she thinks that too many people treat her like a baby, and she doesn't think that's any good for her. She's 7.
Yeah, I know.
Baby, for God's sakes.
I know.
Going back to Abby never had a freaking child.
Exactly.
You know, like, God, let them be young. They grow up so fast.
Exactly.
You know?
Before you know it, you're going to be pulling them out of a bar thinking they're roofied.
Yeah.
That was Kelly and Brooke, in case you didn't listen to the Patreon.
Oh, God. Shut up. You're the one that got roofied.
I did get roofied. I can't help it. I didn't do it. I didn't roofie myself.
I know. Some little guy in a pink sweater vest.
Oh,
whoa.
for God's sakes.
All right. So Peyton's in her interview and she says that she needs to do well this week because she wants a permanent spot on this team. And it's a great opportunity and the pressure's on.
Ugh. No, I'm actually not ughing Peyton. I was ughing what I know Abby next because she's saying crazy shit to the kids about the routine coming up. Like, you're starving. You want to kill people. You're hungry. Be frantic. And I'm like, what?
She's an idiot.
Yes.
So Leslie tells, she's at the front desk and it's like at night. And Leslie's telling Peyton that she needs to be okay for Saturday. That she has a lot of lifting to do and she needs to be careful.
Okay.
And do you see me while she's at the front desk?
Mm-mm.
I am like sneaking like behind. I'm like over by the water fountain. I don't know what the hell.
You kind of sneaking
but
by.
I'm like creeping behind her and I like just stay there.
Why did you leave?
No, it was weird. It looked like I was like going to get I thought maybe I was getting a sip of water out of the water fountain. And then I thought, well, I didn't do that.
Yeah,
so
God, thank God.
Yeah. So then I thought, well, maybe I was leaving because the front door's right there. And I just kind of stood there.
You probably were
I
hiding.
don't know if I was like nebbing to see what they were talking about.
No, I
don't
think
know.
that they probably were like, Kelly, stand there, because they were hoping you'd fight. But meanwhile, you're like closing your eyes.
You know what?
Like
that makes
kids.
sense because they were really pushing for me to fight with her and I did not jump on that.
Yeah.
Yep. But so Leslie's in her interview and she says, Peyton's complaining about her finger after this dance. It's important for the kids to be tough in the dance world. Peyton needs to suck it up and get through the dance. She's nervous that Abby will cut Peyton from the routine.
Well, she can't cut her from the routine. She's the lead.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we've all danced through injuries in the past. So.
Absolutely.
So we see our bus pulling up to Forest Park High School. And do you notice all the fans?
Yes. But did you notice they're always wearing the pink? They're old pink cuties.
Yes, I love that.
I love
They're
that.
so
look, I'm
cute.
wearing the same color.
Aren't you fancy?
I am fancy.
So they're going to the dressing room and Abby's telling them, put your game faces on. And once again, get your drink. Abby tells us Starpower is the largest competition in the United States.
And she goes, it's huge.
Oh God. It's going to be a tough competition because there are so many people there.
Mm-hmm.
So then we're in the dressing room and Abby says that the group dance is first and, everybody's getting ready. And she's reminding the girls that they're warriors and they're survivors in this dance. Abby asks Peyton, how her finger is. And, she's like, okay. And Leslie's like, no, it's not, it hurts.
And Abby's like, I need a good.
Yeah, and it's not a big deal. It's not her knee, her ankle, or a thigh injury. And when she says that, they look at me and I like have a smirk on my face. Then they go to you. You have a smirk on your face.
I'm laughing. I'm like, oh my God, they make us out to be such
I know.
bitches.
And that was not at that. They cut to us like at a different time in the day.
Absolutely.
Because I would not be smirking because somebody's kid is injured, because Brooke danced through injuries all the time. Like I know what it felt like.
I feel like when you even saw me, I think Holly, and I don't know this, but I feel like you can see Holly behind me, like saying something, and we're like laughing.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the three of us.
Certainly not laughing at Peyton's injury.
No.
Yeah. I actually have that as a note. I'm like, they make us look like such bitches.
Yeah. So Leslie asks if Peyton can dance with her split on, and Abby says no. And you're like, hello, haven't you been here before? Of course not. Maybe if you spray it copper. And I don't know if people got what that meant. Like our costumes were copper. So
and I was mocking Abby, like not Peyton. I'm like mocking Abby. Like, oh my God, how could you ever think that?
Yeah, but Abby was always very matchy. So that's why you said if you spray paint it copper, like because the splint was silver.
Yeah, all of her rhinestone shit was all the same color.
Yeah. So
okay, Kelly, go ahead and say this, and then I have a lot of commentary.
Okay. So Abby says it's a finger. She's going to look bad in her wedding pictures. Oh, well, it's not going to hurt her dancing. Didn't some guy survive on a cliff by eating his own arm? It's fine.
I cannot stand this. I was howling. I actually rewound this 3 times. First of all, there is nothing right about this.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
The guy was stuck hiking. He cut his arm off to leave.
To live.
He didn't eat his arm. Oh my God. Survive on a cliff by eating his own arm.
It's funny.
How
about her saying about the wedding pictures?
So her finger looks up in her wedding picture. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Abby doesn't care because she's not going to get married.
Yeah, and she's not invited to the wedding. I guarantee it.
Exactly.
She's not getting married.
But how about Peyton's face? She's like, is that her thing? And she's like taking the splint off.
She goes like,
yeah.
Okay, I'll take this off. I actually give Peyton credit for kind of being a smart ass in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just take this off.
Yep. So then I'm like, oh, I got a picture from Brooke. And, all the moms are excited and they're like, oh, she looks gorgeous. And Melissa's like, oh, she looks like a big girl.
A big girl.
And how about that picture?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, could I have not had a better picture? My son looks like a damn orphan in there.
I didn't even know that was, I didn't know it was Josh
either. I didn't either. I mean, it's my own son. And I was like, who is that in that picture with her? And then I looked at him. Oh my God, that's Josh. He looked like an orphan.
Yeah.
My goodness. So I'm in my interview and I say, I'm glad I sent Brooke to her school dance. She can make up a Miss Dance competition. You can't get your 8th grade farewell back.
Absolutely.
Which I still to this day stand by that.
Absolutely.
I mean, we went to competitions every freaking weekend since she was 3 years old.
Of course.
She can miss one weekend to do a school dance.
Yep. Yeah.
So then this is when Brooke says, she sent me a text saying she misses me. And I say, I should save that.
Yeah.
I still should have saved that.
Yeah.
I still could reference back to that, but I got a new phone.
Oh yeah. I lost a lot on my old phone.
I know, it sucks. So you say, now she's going to go and kiss somebody and she won't miss you. You're such a bitch. You couldn't give me my moments, could you?
I couldn't. I had to, and I couldn't. I'm sorry.
So, the girls are almost ready and Abby's helping Peyton put on her abs and her contouring.
Oh God, it was awful. That contouring was awful.
It was so dark. Yeah.
It was aggressive.
Yeah. So Abby is like kind of whispering to Peyton as she's doing it for her not to repeat what she did last time, like being cocky. And
I was surprised that Abby was like coaching her like that to make her look better.
You think?
Yeah, of course.
I took it as I think the producers told her to bring that up again.
Well, maybe. Okay.
That's the way I took it as.
Okay.
But who knows? But so they show the flashback of Peyton saying that she was better than most of the people in the dance. And, Abby was telling her she was cocky. And Leslie looks like she was going to say something in the background when Abby was telling her all this stuff. But she tells her, Abby's telling her, you're a natural born leader, but be a humble leader.
Right.
Peyton's
what's
agrees.
that, Abby? Be a humble leader? Could go for you too.
Yeah. So the girls are ready and they're running their dance routine. And Abby and I once again.
You are miserable in that shot.
Was I?
Miserable. I wrote, Kelly, why so miserable?
Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe
Probably because I just got the picture from my daughter and I was pissed off that I wasn't at my daughter's dance.
Or
I was
maybe
sitting there with Leslie.
Yeah. Or somebody didn't fill your coffee cup.
Yeah. Well, here, drink your coffee cup because Abby says again in her interview, Starpower is the biggest competition in the country. Winning there means a lot to Abby because to her and the dance community. The girls are running the number. Chloe's left leg isn't high enough in the lift. Paige's knees are bent. Nia's feet are sloppy. It's getting old, boring, and monotonous.
And this is where I wrote, of course, it's our kids that she's pointing out that are all the problems.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't hear one thing about Maddie, Mackenzie, or Peyton. It's the other kids. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Peyton's the one that screws up the dance.
Or is it? Or Mackenzie.
Both of them.
Mackenzie screws up, but they never talk about it.
Mackenzie, all she did was run on and have to get on the pose, and she fell. And Peyton was supposed to do 4 turns and didn't. It was supposed to be 4 turns, and she didn't do all the turns.
Right.
So I guess our girls took all the corrections, because all the ones she gave corrections to didn't have mistakes.
Yeah.
But to Abby says, game faces, girls. And when I say game faces, I really mean it's time. It is a game out there. Okay. I didn't understand that.
I think because maybe Hunger Games.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought.
Didn't get that.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
Look, I could be wrong. That's what I thought.
Okay. So all the girls are holding hands. They're so cute. And they're walking out to behind stage. And Mackenzie says she hopes she can prove to Abby that she can dance with the big girls. And, we see Peyton, removing her splint again. Mm-hmm. And she says, Peyton says she needs to dance through the pain and do her best and show Abby that she's a great leader and a team player. Mm-hmm. I feel like when Peyton does her interviews, they're telling her what to say.
Oh, they're all pickups. Absolutely. I thought the same.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So then we do our group dance and the group is announced. And Holly says,
oh, Abby, God, this is so funny.
Abby does weird well. The weirder, the better. I think the huntress is one more chalk on her board.
I like what she said. The weirder, the better. I'm like, oh my God. Yesterday, I do this thing on my Instagram. I either do it on Sundays or Mondays where I'm like, tell me a secret. And then I post people's crazy secrets that they share. And this one girl said, when I was 19, I convinced a 92-year-old to marry me for his money. And then I got him arrested.
Oh my goodness.
I know. And Holly literally DM'd me and goes, this sounds like a theme for a dance mom's routine.
That's funny.
I thought it was funny too.
Yeah, that's funny. So we have Leslie in an interview and she's saying she can see that Peyton is in pain and she hopes that she can stick it out, and get through the dance. So the moms can't say anything negative about Peyton.
How about Abby saying something negative?
Yeah, we didn't say anything negative. She did. So then we see Mackenzie missing Peyton, getting on Peyton's back. And Melissa says Abby's going to freak out on Mackenzie for missing that step.
Don't worry. She doesn't say a word.
Exactly. Meanwhile, like I said, Mackenzie wasn't really in the whole dance. She just kind of came in and out. So she really didn't have much of the dance to mess up. So Leslie in the interview says it's not good. It's not great. Peyton didn't nail her turns, but she is a great performer. Mm-hmm. So backstage, we see Peyton. She's saying that, her finger hurts. She wants to rip her finger off. Then we have Abby. She's saying that Peyton is 14 years old. She should be able to do the turns. And Peyton said her finger hurts and she missed some turns, but she hopes Abby won't blame her if the group return doesn't place. Oh, well. So we go to the small group awards and the announcer says that 1/10 of a point separates first and second place. And they announce the huntress as second place. Mm-hmm. And Abby, when they're doing that, Abby is holding a red circle over her face.
I saw that.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
And we also got a choreography award that tied for first place. But
yeah,
they didn't show that.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I know that.
They didn't show that. So then we have just a bunch of interviews. Melissa says that Abby hates second place because second's the first to lose.
Wait, Maddie got second last week and she never said that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So you are imitating Abby and you say, I'd rather you get 10th place than lose by 1/10 of a point.
I had no idea I did this because I switched my voice like her. I was howling because I was like, I would rather get 10th place than lose by a 10th of a point. I had no idea.
Done that in a while.
Oh no, she did it with Peyton just when she was giving the pep talk. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you missed it.
Oh well. So Abby says, I'm not being ungrateful, but 1/10 of a point. Maybe I was, if one knee was straighter or one more turn, who will know?
Yeah, well,
that's where I was saying that she was going back to Paige. Because in the beginning she was complaining about Paige's knees being straight.
Oh yeah.
But Paige didn't screw the dance up.
No. Or maybe
but she still goes back to her.
Maybe if Mackenzie hadn't fallen off the back or Peyton had done the extra turn. But that's what, yes. And those are things just like you said.
But she did mention Peyton's turn, but she never mentioned Mackenzie falling off.
But that's where people think that we bitch, but we know Abby, and it's always a dig.
Yeah. And I mean, that was the ending pose. It was very obvious that she fell off. It was very obvious. So we're in the dressing room, and the moms are all congratulating the girls, and as soon as Abby walks in, the mood changes.
Yeah, I want to vomit every time she walks in the room. Even now, 11 years later, I'm like, what?
Yeah. And you're in your interview, and you say that most people would celebrate losing by 1/10 of a point, but in Abby's mind, that's the biggest devastation in the world.
True.
And it is.
Yeah.
But so then we go to Abby, and she's like testing Peyton, saying, how do you think you did? Trying to see what her response is, because her response was cocky last time. And she wants to see if Peyton, grew up at all. And she says that she did, that Peyton said that, she was happy with her performance, but she wanted to know what Abby's opinion was. So then Abby says, do you want me to be nice and sweet and hug and kiss all of you?
No, thank you.
And tell you were wonderful, or do you want the truth? I do want that.
Yeah.
Because they won with they lost by 1/10 of a point, first place.
Yeah, they deserve a little praise.
They learned their dance in 3 days. They deserve a hug and a being sweet and nice. Yeah, I do want that.
Yes.
But Leslie says she wants the truth.
Shut up, Leslie. Stop talking. But wait, the whole time that Abby is going through and she's like, I want you to work. I want you to want to be first. There's only one winner. Every one of the kids, including Maddie, are like yawning or like just looking miserable.
Yeah.
They're all like, oh God.
Yeah. So we see Maddie and Chloe getting ready for their solos. And Abby's running Chloe's dance, and Abby says the girls look gorgeous, and Chloe is on the top of the moon with her costume.
Okay.
Was that the name of her dance?
No.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I think she meant over the moon, like she liked it. I think. I don't know.
Okay. So Abby reminds Chloe and Maddie both that they're not at the top of the age division. And Abby tells Chloe to find all the other 11-year-olds and lock them in the bathroom.
I thought that was actually funny.
I did too. Is my microphone weird because my light just went out? I don't know what the hell happened. Okay. So where am I at now that I lost my place? Okay, so Chloe and Maddie do their solos. The girls look gorgeous. Abby reminds Chloe and Chloe, sorry. So then we go to Chloe's performance, and Abby is in the audience, like with her mouth wide open, catching flies. Gosh.
I know.
But before she goes on, Chloe gets like overwhelmed and like,
this made me really upset.
Really nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did something happen back there that made her like nervous?
No, but I think it's just the fact that these kids are just like overworked. They're overtired. They're like, I don't know. I don't know. She doesn't remember. I asked her. She's like, I have no idea.
No.
I just think it's like in real life, it's real pressure, and you're constantly being like, told it's the biggest deal in the world. I think that she just had a minute where nerves got to her.
Yeah. We've seen that happen with all of them. That's for sure.
Sure.
Yep.
But it was really hard for me to watch her like losing her mind and then like drying her face and trying to shake out her hands and then you go dance and win.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, how do you even, it's amazing.
I think they gave her time though, because she had control of herself by the time she went out there. She looked okay.
But it's just like, it's unbelievable the amount of pressure that these kids were under. It really, every one of them.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
It was every week.
Yes.
Every week there was something. And not even if you weren't even like, say, the star of the dance or whatever, you still had the pressure of Abby being on you.
That's exactly it. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, because some people will say, oh, well, you know, Maddie had the lead, so it was difficult for her because she had to remember things, but you also weren't the one being nagged at.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I'm not saying one is worse than the other. They all had the same amount of pressure, just in different ways, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And also, the one thing I want to point out that I don't think people realize is that when you're watching a dance, one person is watching it, you can miss somebody screwing something up. But then when we're filming the show, you have every producer watching every girl who is going to report back to Abby. Paige missed a kick. Chloe missed a turn. And then so Abby walks in the room like, I saw that. Meanwhile, she probably didn't. Or I don't know this to be a fact. I wonder if they went and rewound the footage and she rewatched it.
Yeah. Like you in a football game, like when you go back and watch the play to see what happened. Yeah.
Correct. So
absolutely.
The girls were being micro analyzed.
And I think a lot of times that's why Abby didn't enter the room until after.
Oh, sure.
Like if you notice, whenever we were in the audience, we would come back and the moms would be in the dressing room just by ourselves. And then the girls would get released from backstage and they would come in, and then
Abby would come in.
Then Abby would come in later, which you guys, it seems like it was a minute later, but it was usually like a half hour or an hour later she came in, and she was in a room with the producers.
I think, I mean, I don't know that, but that's what I think for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So
Chloe's dancing. Yeah.
Chloe says in her interview that she was nervous because she felt like she doesn't have enough time to practice and she learned it in a short amount of time. If I forget it, I'll just make something up, which was cute.
Yeah, but
that's every week though.
Right.
I mean, they feel that every freaking week.
Mm-hmm.
So Maddie sees, Chloe's upset. She gives her a hug and Chloe's fanning and drying her face. And she does her little good luck handshake.
Yep.
She goes on stage and they announce that Chloe's competing for a title.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in an interview saying Chloe looks amazing. Her costume is gorgeous and she's dancing beautifully, but the choreography is subpar.
I did think the choreography was subpar. I did. I think it was like when you watch Maddie's dance and you watch Chloe's dance, like there is literally no comparison of the choreography at all in any way, shape, or form. And like you said with Brooke earlier, you said, Abby expects her to be her rigger when she wants her to win. Well, when Abby wants a duet that's going to be amazing, Chloe and Maddie do the exact same dance side by side. Yeah. So she can clearly do it.
Exactly. But I say that every week, Christi, though. Like, I mean, you say it about Maddie's choreography, but I say that like about, say, Paige's choreography.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like Paige does the same group dance
that we all do.
Chloe does every week. But when it comes to her solo, she don't put the turns in it. She don't put this in it. She don't put that in it. But she does for them. So, I mean, it's, and Holly, I know, feels the same way about Nia. Like,
yeah. I think we all can bitch at some level. I do. I think we all have the same complaint. It just goes down the line. It's like, okay, so mine's better than yours, but this one's better than mine. So yes.
Yeah.
But where I think this is where I have the issue, and you probably will argue that, it was the same down the line. They always put Chloe up against Maddie as Maddie's the greatest and Chloe's the loser. Like, that's what really bothered me. And I
Yeah.
say that later when I'm arguing with Leslie, because my argument with Leslie is more about the show, which we'll get to, but it's always like, okay, Chloe and Maddie are going up against each other and Chloe has to lose again. And it's
Yeah.
like, we'll give her good choreography and let's see if she really loses.
Yeah.
So that was my complaint.
Yeah. So we have Abby in interview, and she says that Chloe could have had more fluid. Sorry, she's always abrupt and sharp, but otherwise it was clean.
Not much more you can ask for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But she always has to give a negative with a positive. You know what I mean?
Always.
So then Maddie's going on to do her performance, and Abby's backstage and gives Maddie a high five.
Mm-hmm.
And here's something I caught. Maddie is in an interview, and she says she's nervous for her first solo because Abby expects her to win a crown with this solo. As of right now, supposedly Maddie doesn't know this is her first solo.
Well, I thought she told her that in the super secret private.
But nobody else is supposed to know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Like, we're not supposed to know that yet.
Right.
Us moms.
Mm-hmm.
Because they haven't announced that yet, right?
No.
They don't announce that till after she dances this dance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. No, that's the last thing.
So Maddie's announced, she goes on stage, and Melissa's in her interview, she says this is her first time seeing the entire routine. Maddie's turns are beautiful and her emotional execution is right on.
This dance was so good. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I remember I'm telling you, when she like did the heel click and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I literally was like, how are you supposed to compete with this? Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
But I had to be like, oh, Chloe might win. Like, that's what's annoying about that.
Yeah. But I mean, we all had that.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that's the same thing I say when my choreography sucks. And at least you had good costumes.
Yeah, I did.
Go on there with subpar choreography and bad costumes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true. I will give you that.
But so Abby's in interview and she says, oh, I'm thrilled. Yay, go Maddie. And she claps. Make me puke.
Where's her backhanded compliment?
Yeah. So then we go to the awards, and it's cute because at this awards, you see all the kids like dancing, and jumping up and down and stuff. And then all of a sudden you see Paige sitting there and she like looks like she's like bored to death and ready to cry.
Oh, really?
It went from like one, like being happy and go lucky. And then the next time you look at her, they had to like cut shit out in the middle or something because it was like, they were all dancing. And then all of a sudden she's sitting there, she's like this, and she's she's ready to cry. I'm like,
oh no, I didn't catch that at all.
Yeah, it was weird. So we do these solo awards, and they announced that Chloe gets 4th place for What Goes Around, and Maddie gets 1st place for Looking for a Place Called Home.
Mm-hmm.
And they announced Junior Miss Starpower title awards, and he said the title competition is different. Judges weigh everything equally and give 1 score.
Mm-hmm.
And they said 3rd place, or the second runner-up, was Chloe, What Goes Around.
Yeah, and she looks so upset standing up there. She just does. And I don't think Chloe cared that she won. I think she just cares that she's always
it's the situation you're in.
Yeah.
It's like I went out, I did the best I could, and there's nothing I could do about it. If I had different choreo.
Yeah, I have to stand here and be like,
in front of a camera crew. Yeah,
exactly.
And act like I'm thrilled.
Right.
I get it. Believe me, they all get it.
Mm-hmm.
They all get it. We all get it. So you say in your interview that you're considering how bad her choreography was. That says a lot about her technique and talent, and I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So they announced 1st place of Junior Miss Starpower is Maddie. And Maddie's in her interview, and she says she's excited she won a crown and she hopes she can win another one.
Mm-hmm. Abby screaming in the audience.
Maddie won Junior Miss Starpower at their 25th anniversary. And once again, this is during the biggest competition in the United States. We know. So you say that Maddie and Chloe's choreography weren't even in the same stratosphere. You're upset. Chloe isn't given a chance to even come close to beating Maddie. And we all agree with that. We all agree. We all agree. So we're in the dressing room, and Leslie calls you a poor loser for being upset with the different choreography. But Leslie doesn't understand that this goes on every week.
And that's what the argument we go on later. I'm trying to say that, which I'll point out some of that later. But she's just like, you're a sore loser. And I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. Okay, Leslie.
Stick around a little bit, Leslie. Stick around. Right. So Abby congratulates Maddie and Chloe, and she says, she can't believe Maddie won the title, which I can't believe those words came out of her mouth.
I know.
Like, are you kidding me? But she tells Maddie, you're only as good as your first performance.
Your last performance.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Come on. You know that Abby phrase. You've heard it a time or 7.
Yes. But Abby pulls out Maddie's other solo costumes for her to do her second costume. And Abby tells us that she's taking Maddie to another venue to perform Cry.
And that's when Melissa's like, what?
Yeah. And what? I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, if I knew about it, like, I wouldn't like act surprised. I'd be like, oh, what? I would just like keep my mouth shut and get my stuff together and leave. Like right there, you're like, okay, you're guilty. You knew.
Yeah.
You're guilty. So they pack up and they leave. And after they leave, Leslie says that this is when you should have spoke up. And like, we would take advice from Leslie.
Yeah, thanks,
that was the first thing I said. I'm like, Leslie, are you really giving us advice? Because like, we don't
hilarious.
Want it.
No, thank you.
And me, I say, based on the reaction, I know this is something that they prepared for.
You said again, she's as cool as a cucumber.
Yeah. I mean, I go back to, I know, I probably know Abby better than she knows herself, just because like since I was 3, I've been around her, like I know her, and I could just tell when I know the shit she does. Because she's pulled that shit with me. Like when I was a dancer, like we used to sit and she used to tell me about like how she would sit and say to Maddie behind her back. She used to do it with Brooke when Brooke was the star of her group. Like I know what she does. Like
Like
and she's like, forgets.
Come on, baby doll, to Maddie. Come on, baby doll.
Oh yay. So Leslie continues to like go after you, telling you that for not acknowledging that Chloe was set up for fail or whatever.
I said that. I said she's consistently set up to fail. And Leslie's like, I'm ready to go. She's done. But why is she so concerned about how I feel? It's none of her business.
Yeah. I mean, none of us spoke up and said anything. Like, and you would think that if anybody would say something to you, it would be one of the regular moms. I think Leslie liked to speak up a lot because I think she wanted to
get a regular spot in the show.
Yes. She knew that the producers liked when we spoke up and stuff like that. So I think that's why she did a lot of the things she did. But I love when you say, good, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Can't wait to have you back.
I wish you should have said, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
I know.
That's the only thing I would have changed about that line, but we'll let you slide.
All right.
So then went in the hallway and Abby tells Maddie she just won this competition, but she could also win the other one, but no pressure. No pressure. So we cut to Abby, Maddie, and Melissa, and they're going in a car and they're on the way to the second venue. And Abby's giving Maddie a pep talk, telling her to put her game face on, have her nose up in the air and do her best. And, they get there and Abby tells Maddie, go ahead and run in without her. And so we're at the second Starpower location, which is Civil D Hilton Senior High.
I don't know. Okay.
I don't know either. But so they all run up to like one of the people who work there and find out, when Maddie competes. And Maddie's in her interview and she says she's excited to perform Cry again, but she's nervous because she wants to try to win another crown. And we see Abby stretching Maddie backstage, and she's giving her a little pep talk, telling her that she needs to light up the stage. And since the dance is called Cry, all the judges should be in tears. And she gives her a high five and says, "Let's do it, babe."
Mm-hmm.
So Maddie performs, and Melissa says that they had to watch Maddie perform behind the stage because there wasn't any time to find a seat in the audience. And she's very proud of Maddie. And
Abby's crying, Melissa's
Yes.
crying, everybody's crying.
Oh, yes. Everybody's just excited.
And Melissa loves her. Oh, I think she says "I love you" to Maddie, though. I thought she said it to Abby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's to Maddie.
Yeah, that's acceptable. If it was to Abby, I'd have some issues.
So Abby in her interview says that Maddie works hard and deserves to hold her head high. Here comes the awards. Can we do it? 2 for 2. I don't know. And
they all work hard.
That's what I have wrote down. They all do. I mean, every one of those kids work hard. I don't know. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But so we're at the second place, or we're at the second location, and they're giving the awards, and they say that second place goes to Maddie for Cry.
Mm-hmm.
But the Junior Miss Starpower title award goes to Maddie for Cry. So Abby and Melissa are just like excited and,
thrilled, right?
Thrilled. And Abby's in her interview and says, within 2 hours, Maddie won 2 titles at 2 competitions. Who does that? Well, we won't know because nobody else was given the opportunity.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
So, whatever.
But when Maddie's getting her award, Abby's in the audience going like this. She's going, smile.
Telling Maddie to smile.
Yeah, on stage.
Oh, really?
Like a psycho.
Oh,
she looks like a psycho.
Gosh. So Maddie and Melissa are waiting in the car for Maddie to come out, and Maddie comes out, and they're all hugging her and kissing her forehead, giving her high fives and congratulating her. And then we go back to the ALDC dressing room, and we're there with Leslie. God. And Leslie admits that the whole thing with Maddie's second solo was very sneaky.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And I'm like, Maddie had a solo. They just happened to, bring the costume with them. Mm-hmm. And just so happened that Maddie had a 3-hour private that week. And, but that shit just happens.
And then you take a swig from your coffee cup.
I needed a drink after that.
I know.
For God's sakes, like they were stupid. Yeah. Like I can't stand that. Like, yeah, like we're not dumb.
And then this is where I say we're bitter about the way the deck is constantly stacked. That's what you're missing, Leslie. You don't live it, so you don't know it. I'm talking about the show.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the show. Like, it is stacked to make our kids look like the losers. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to, and I have said this a million times, we have all had to be the losers in order for Maddie to be the winner. And I'm not talking about Maddie. I'm talking about Abby. I'm talking about the show. Yeah. I'm talking about our kids are showing up. They're putting in the same amount of time. They're missing all of the fun of a childhood to look like losers on television. Yep. Let them all.
And as a parent, that's very aggravating.
Yes.
And as a child, it's very stressful.
Yes. You saw Chloe have a breakdown, probably because she's like, oh shit, I get to go lose again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible. So that's what I'm talking about when I say that to Leslie. And that was always my argument. Like, give them all good stuff. Let it fall. It would have been so much more interesting.
And like what you're saying, I'm going to go back to like the Joffrey thing. My kids knew going into that.
Sure.
There was no way they were going to win. They were doing acrobats at the Joffrey Ballet.
Correct. Yes.
So we knew it was going to be either Chloe or Maddie because they were giving the choreography. Our kids weren't. So you're going in, like, it was kind of a joke, just going into it, knowing there's no way I'm going to possibly win.
And then you have to pretend like, oh, you have a real shot at this.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure I do. Okay, so this actually was a tough episode for me to watch. And it was because I knew those feelings of like how frustrated I was. I felt really bad when Chloe felt bad. Yeah. So this was definitely like a 3 drinker. Plus, anytime Leslie comes on, I have to drink because it's just relentless.
Yeah.
So this was a 3-er for me.
I'm going to say a 2
Okay.
because I really wanted to be with Brooke for her dance.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I wasn't allowed to stay home and take Brooke to the dance because Melissa goes on vacation all the time. She's gone twice
Yeah.
now with her boyfriend, and somebody else has taken care of that. Like, why couldn't somebody else take care of Paige? Paige knew what to do. Paige goes to competitions every weekend.
Didn't I take care of Paige in something?
I was there.
Yeah. Where were you?
I don't know.
I took care of Paige already in an episode. So why hadn't they just done that? That's weird. That's a good point.
I don't know. Probably because I'm the one who usually fights.
Well, and they wanted you to fight with Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's why I didn't get to spend the time with my daughter for her dance, but whatever.
All right. So who was at the bottom of the pyramid for outfits?
I don't even know.
I didn't check out. There wasn't
nothing really
much.
Stood out to me.
No, it was just kind of very bland.
Yeah.
Top of the pyramid. I liked your dress that you had on a competition. I thought it made you.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I liked that dress. I also liked Leslie, of all things. I liked when she was just wearing a plain white blouse with her necklace sitting upstairs, because sometimes we wore crazy shit.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we wore crazy shit. So sometimes I just appreciated like a white blouse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say that. Favorite lines.
Oh gosh. Well, I had that one.
I have to get my notes back out.
Yeah. I had the one of you saying, don't let the door hit in the ass on the way out. But I put in there ass.
Ass. If I would have said ass. If only I had said ass.
Yeah.
I think I have 3.
God, my voice.
Yeah. Okay.
I talked too much today.
Did. I liked when you said, I think it was a gift from God getting second place with that number.
It was.
And then I liked when I said what I needed to say. I was at peace. I can't help it if you can't stop your mouth from running.
Gosh.
Okay. I have 2 more. I liked when Holly goes, Abby does weird well.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah.
And then my favorite line of the episode was, didn't some guy survive on a cliff by eating his own arm? He's fine.
God. She's an ass.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
Uh-huh.
It was like, how many things can you get wrong in one sentence?
Uh-huh.
So that was it. All right, guys, we have an after show to go film, and we've been on here for quite some time.
Oh my God, I know.
We will catch you on the other side. We will see you back here next week. Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
Oh, well, that's leaving them pretty damn open.
I know.
Have fun, guys. Do something bad.
Yeah,
think of us.
And then let us know. All right, bye.
Bye.